Howdy, this is Dr. Stacy Lyle. This is a quick video to show you for Lab 2 for 662 Land in GIS. So in here we're going to bring in the data sets that we need to do the parcel drafter. I have opened ArcGIS Pro and I'm going to go in and add the data sets that I need. So what you'll need to do is go in and unzip the data sets that come, and you'll get the layer package for the parcel drafter, which includes the lines and the polygons that we'll need. So I'm going to add those to my data set here, and what we're going to do basically is just send those data sets up to the ArcGIS Online. So I have those two data sets. I'm really not going to draw anything with them. I want to turn topographic because I'm not going to share that. I'm just going to share the lines and the polygon over to that area. Now I'm going to go up here to share, and I'm going to share it as a web map or web layers. I could do either one. I'll do it as a web map at this stage. And then from that standpoint, we'll have it come in here and it asks for a name. And I'm going to put in something like Lab02 underscore 662, and then fill out the information. I have that part of the lab, what I want you to put in there. I'll just put something quickly here to demonstrate it. And then you do an analysis, and it looks to see if there's any issues. If you have problems with, say, a template file, you might need to create a template for these, and I gave a quick hint on how to do that. Next, you'll just do share, and it will upload it to your ArcGIS Online account. You should be able to then go over to your ArcGIS account and be able to view it within your ArcGIS account. So now let's go do that. Okay, now I'm in my ArcGIS Online account, and I'm going to go into Content. You should see in Content the web map that you created. Here you can see my Lab02 662. I'm going to click on that and open that web map. And I'm going to open it in a map viewer here. So I'm going to create it, open it in a map viewer. You could go right into creating your web app at this stage, but I'm going to zoom into the area and look at my location from that standpoint. Alright, so now I've come into the web map portion of things. If you don't see your web map, you might have to zoom in or zoom out from that standpoint, or you might need to load a different base map if you have issues with being able to see it. Here I want to zoom in. For example, I'm going to zoom into the area that we're going to be working in up here in Roberts County. So I'll zoom into this area, and actually I'll go back to a topographic layout, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit further here to that area that we have of interest. Now, one of the layers that we need to add is to search for a layer that's inside our organization, okay? And it is the Texas Land Grant data set. Alright, so I'm going to search not my content, but the group content or my organization, and I'll come in here and search for Texas Original Land. Oh, I got to spell original correctly. Let me get that fixed. Alright, so here I see the one that Scott has added, and I'm going to add that to my data set right here, and it should come in and add those from all into my area. You can see that it has the ones for the bays and the ones on the land. I'm actually going to remove the ones from the bays, and so I'll just have the land ones here. So I'll remove that one and I have the land one here, and then I might come in here and turn on the labels. So I might go in here and create a label and have it label. So now it's labeling the land grants that we have in that area, and I'm going to look at 626 here. So I'm going to zoom into that area. Alright, now I'm going to go over here and save this map. So it has some of the things that I've done saved here. And I'm going to go to share. And I'm going to share it, and I might add it to our GEOS Online, but I'm going to create a web app, and I'm going to use the web app builder. We'll leave it as that name right there. I'll go ahead and get started. And then from that standpoint, what I want to do is go in and add a few widgets. And you'll see that you have some widgets that you can come in here and add. I'm going to click on a widget here and click on that widget. And one of the widgets that you should be able to add is the one that is the Parcel Drafter. So I go in here and I'm going to add the Parcel Drafter here, and I'll hit OK. And then I need to set the data sets that we're going to have. And you can see here the ones for the polygons is going to be the parcels, and ones for the lines will be the lines. And we want to make sure that everything lines up here, that we have the bearing, distance, radius, length, chord, and then it says line type. From here I'll use category, okay? And automatically it did the construction line and the boundary line here for me. And then parcel name I have here as the select. I'm going to change that to name. Alright, then plan name, document type, stated area, rotation, scaling, misclosure, all that seems to be okay. I should be able to hit OK, and it's added that to that. Before I check it, I'm going to add a few more widgets. I encourage you to go through and add a few more widgets in there. I'm going to add one like the coordinate, and each time you click on a widget it asks you to how you want to set things up. I'll accept that as the default. Alright, and then what I might want to do is look at it in a preview mode, and you can see it with different layouts that you have here. Okay, and then from that standpoint you can even test the Parcel Drafter. So I can go in there and say, you know, start a new traverse, and it asks me where the starting location is, and let's say I click on this corner right here, and it gets that coordinate, and then it asks me for the first bearing, and let's say that I'm going to go west, so I'll put 270 degrees, and I'll say maybe I'm going to go for a mile, 5,280, and I'll add that line into there. Then I might go north, so I'll put 0 degrees, and I'll say I'll go 5,280 again, and I'll add that into there, and it'll go north a mile. And then I'll go back to the east 90 degrees, and I'll go 5,280, and I'll add that into there. Okay, and then maybe I'll go south 180 degrees, and let's make that a little bit further, 5,283 feet, so I overshot my distance there. Alright, and I add that to there. You can see now it's come in here and it's closed to the solution. I can add the parcel name that I want to put here, and I'll call it site. And the document type that I'm creating, I can say that this is a deed map update, or subdivision boundary, or right-of-way, or a vacation, or a right-of-way dedication. So I'll just say that it's maybe a map update, and I could call it, you know, site 2020 or something like that, and it'll save then that record to my data set. And that if I went back and looked at my data sets, it will have that parcel inside my data set. There are some settings and things that you can set up for your deal there, and I encourage you to look at that. Well, that's a quick video of how to do that section of Lab 2. Good luck.